If we had 286 baby seals washed up on the shores of Cape Elizabeth or Scarborough beaches in one small period of time, I think we would be astounded. I think things would come to a grinding halt. People would be marching in the streets.
The number 286 hits close to home for Attorney General Janet Mills.
But we're not talking about baby seals. We're talking about human beings. Why aren't people marching in the streets about this?
286 Mainers died between January and September of last year from a drug overdose. By year's end, the number topped 378.
That's an epidemic by anybody's definition.
An epidemic leading to about a drug overdose a day in Maine. It's a dramatic rise from just 5 years ago. 155 overdoses in 2011 and subsequent years on this graph. 378 in 2016, the highest ever. According to the most recent data, 2/3 of Maine drug deaths involve men. Ages range from 18 to 89.
And now that it is hitting families of all socioeconomic strata, up and down the state, in all counties, all communities, it's time we talked about it openly.
The Attorney General's office has given 40 Maine law enforcement agencies Narcan, the life-saving opioid overdose antidote. It saved nearly 75 Mainers' lives. New opioid rules are set to go into effect this March, limiting prescriptions like a 30-day supply of pills for chronic pain. There's also the prescription monitoring program, which requires doctors run names through a database before writing a script.
So clearly, our efforts need to be increased.
Dr. Ron Springle is a recovery advocate. He says, though the numbers are startling, it's difficult to track if measures to prevent overdoses, like education and outreach, are working. One key, he says, is the relationship between child and parent.
Establishing trust in that relationship at an early age and open communication really is the key to prevention.
And knowing if substance use disorder runs in your family.
It means that you may need to take special precautions if you drink alcohol or use substances such as narcotics.
Drugs like fentanyl are to blame for Maine's dramatic rise in overdoses. Drug dealers selling illicit versions of the painkiller, often pushing the tolerance of a user, killing them instantly. For Attorney General Mills, the numbers may get better if we keep talking about it.
I don't know what it takes to wake up Maine people to understand that this is an extreme, extraordinary problem. Even if people aren't talking about it, there isn't a community in Maine that hasn't lost people to addiction, hasn't lost people to heroin overdose in particular.
Help is available by calling Maine's Community Resource Line. It's 211. We also have a list of resources by town right on WMTW.com. Just go to the State of Addiction tab. I'm David Charnes, WMTW News 8.